Hey, Eddie here from Set and Flow Yoga and Eddie Guerra Fitness. I'm here to talk to you today about just my own personal perspective of why I think the fusion fitness approach that's happening right now is popular. And this is my theory. One other thing, it's been noted to me that I tap my feet a lot and touch my face, which isn't going to happen in this video. I will not touch my face or tap my feet. I'm in my 30s, right? And I grew up in Vegas, more or less. There was a time in Vegas when the technology for nightclubs came to a forefront. And if you go to Vegas, like nightclubs in Vegas are like, they're the shit, right? They're the epitome of what a nightclub should be in terms of technology and environment and attention to detail and aesthetics. So around, I don't know, the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, in that mid-range, these clubs in Vegas started having like lighting and music and the aesthetics was just like, it was meant to blow you away. So all those people in that time frame were like, you know, probably 20s or so. And these are people who, you know, generally go to clubs, they like to work out, like to look good. So now I don't go to clubs anymore, but I remember that environment. I remember like, hey, there's lighting and there's music and the things happening. Translating that into a fitness field or even a yoga field, which they had a place in New York where they did like a yoga class in like this big nightclub and it was a smash. And I think it's because people 30s and up, they remember that. And so when they go to a studio and there's a studio that has this lighting and music and it's almost like a nightclub, they kind of remember what the feeling was like. Not the annoying shit of like you can't hear people and like drinks are too much, but the actual, just the environment of being taken out of your day-to-day pattern and having something new introduced. So, if I make a prediction, my prediction would be that fusion fitness and the type of gyms that are going to become more popular in the next 10 years, because these things tend to go in 10-year patterns, right? Will be a place, for example, like Set and Flow, that has attention to detail. So when you walk in, you're aesthetically blown away. The room is equipped for sound. So the music sounds like you're in a club. The lighting, right, and we'll show videos later on of the studio, but the lighting takes you out of the environment. The teacher almost becomes like a DJ because the playlist is on point, they're moving around the room. It's a totally different feel than a normal type of workout. You're barefoot, you know, you're on the yoga mat, you're next to people, it's immersive in that way. Again, very similar to a club. So, a lot of interesting things happening, and I think probably more than likely technology will continue to get introduced into these types of environment. For example, it's like one thing that I wanted that, you know, and I think they did this in a club in New York, is have actual words or images projected onto the wall while people were doing their yoga. So, you know, images of words to say like strength or images of animals running or water flowing. Like they had that, I believe, at the, in that yoga class in New York. Oh, I tapped my foot. It was pretty good though, I was like deep into it. So yeah, that's what I wanted. I think for, you know, if there is a next studio, like I would be like, hey, can we incorporate some type of projection? Which may seem like a lot, but again, the more you stimulate the body and the mind, I think that's probably where it's going to be at. So that's it. Talk to you later and see you next time. Peace.